Hey sports bettors, welcome back to the channel. My name is Boyd and I teach beginner and struggling sports bettors how to use a data-driven approach, the market insight approach to profiting in sports betting using all the tools and all the resources. And so this video series is the last one, talking about bankroll management. Very, very critical, very, very key. Has some heuristics, has some methods, has some tips using Kelly Criterion, things like that, and talking about why and how you place your bets at specific amounts at specific times to maximize your profits and minimize your losses. So let's get in. All right, now before we jump into the Kelly Criterion and some of the other methods and heuristics that I highly would promote for your bankroll management, I want to invite you again to take advantage of the 25% off OddsJam. If you don't have the tools, it's hard to find the outlier pricing and all the different value adds and positive EV betting not using the OddsJam tools. Make sure you get signed up there. Links below for that. Use Boyd Bets to get 25% off your first month. Now, also, want to invite you to always take advantage of a free consultation. Let's do a one-on-one phone call, conference call, video call, Google, whatever you need. Talk about where you're located, what you have available, and how we can really elevate your education and get you going if it's a one-on-one consultation. Lastly, sort of an assessment. Free assessment, got the link down below, scorecard app. You can take that. It's a 25-question quiz just to kind of see where you're at, kind of see where your strengths and weaknesses are, so you can get an immediate email report, a report that shows you where you stand in the knowledge base and where you can start to begin your betting endeavors and journey and increasing your education to really increase your profits. So here we go with the bankroll management, the money management. This is always a fun part, right? How much money can I make? When can I make it? And set the expectation of all these dollars you can see coming in as you're doing the positive EV betting. Well, it's not very glamorous. It really is a grind. It really is, a positive EV edge on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week, month-to-month, and it's going to be a gradual build. So certainly, the less you start with, the longer it can take, the more patient you might have to be, and certainly the more you start with and the higher risk tolerance you have, you can set that accordingly. So it's all relative. So for me to sit here and say you're going to make X amount in X amount of time is really, not doing you a service or being honest about that, because every person's different. Every person's going to make different decisions at different times, different choices. So it's really a very unique scenario what each individual will be in. But I can give you some parameters, and we'll talk about some fundamentals and basics, and let's take a look at that. Okay, here we go. So at the OddsJam page of the tools, some of the calculators and tools here on the left-hand side, you'll see where it says Kelly. And here's the different calculators and tools here that the Kelly Criterion calculator will do. And essentially what will happen is you'll set this in your budget, you'll set your dollar amount that you're starting with, and then the multiplier is something that's very important relative to your risk tolerance. Okay, so the higher the multiplier as you put this into your settings, the higher tolerance you would want to have, the lower, the less tolerance and exposure. And so when you pop over to the positive expected value page, you see here the positive EV percentage on the left-hand side. It's going to actually give you a bet size. So it helps calculate the bet size based upon your settings that you put into all this, so that you can not have to guess. You're putting in mathematically profitable numbers. It tells you the sports book, tells you the bet type, tells you everything you need to know as far as the edge you currently have when you go to place that particular wager. And you can do this according to the settings in the system that you so choose. You can also keep track of other bets that you may have made. So put a check mark here so you know you've already made that wager and go on to the next one. Now you can hit this play button and it's going to continuously bring in the positive EV plays. And so if you want to have certain parameters set up to where maybe you only bet on things above 2.5%, you can just continuously get all these various, bets coming in as you see them at the sports book, as they present the opportunity to take advantage of them before the market changes and moves away from the opportunity before that sports book makes their pricing adjustment. So this tool is very, very key in helping you be very profitable, taking a lot of the difficult decisions out of it by giving you the recommended sizes, and something you can use as a nice guideline to go forward. All right, guys, there you go. As you can see, the Kelly Criterion system really helps you put together and kind of correlate the positive EV bets with your bankroll management, your bet sizing, taking a lot of the difficult decisions, out of it for you. So you just go with the math, you go with the data, use the OddsJam tools, and just watch it build. You'll have days where, you'll go several days in a row, positive EV, positive money. You'll have a day or two here and there where, you'll have a negative regression. But, at the end of the day, you're going to have weeks and months stacking up, building that bankroll. And the challenge is being disciplined and not going out of bounds. You don't want to be the guy that goes 5-2 and lose money. Although I've seen people that go, 4-10 and have a positive return on their money because they're taking positive EV bets and good lines, good odds, and making money profitably, even though they don't, may not have a above 50% winning percentage. So it's all math, it's all data, it's all how that's kind of built in, and let that do its work. Let those tools do their work. All right, new sports bettors, Kelly Criterion, use it. Get the tools. Get the OddsJam tool set up. Save yourself 25% off. Here's the links. Get signed up. Use Boyd's Bets to make that happen. Also, take advantage of that free one-on-one phone call, guys. The consultation. Happy to help. Happy to do it. I really like to see people get elevated. I really get a lot of value in after conversations. People come back saying, "Wow, never thought about that. Pretty cool. Thanks for sharing that information." I'm able to, progress and make a lot more using these types of strategies. And so I really find a lot of value in doing that. Happy to help. Take that free scorecard assessment as well. Get your information so you can start to be educated and elevated and making money, positive EV using the tools. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like and join the channel. As always, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Let's go get it.